Now to remembering those lost. We now know the names of the victims in the tragedy at the Oneida Casino complex near Green Bay. You're seeing Jacob Bartell and Ian Simpson. They both died in that shooting. Friends, family, and co-workers are all expressing their thoughts following Saturday night's workplace shooting. New at 5, Tony Atkins spoke with a close friend of one of those victims.
Sarah Savong says she's known Jacob Bartell for 11 years. She said he helped her through some of the toughest moments of her life. Now, many of the loved ones of the victims will have to push through without them.
The world is definitely worse without him. Like, he just made everything so much better.
Sarah Savong remembering one of her closest friends. Jacob Bartell killed Saturday evening after deputies say a former colleague, 62-year-old Bruce Pofel, opened fire at the Duck Creek restaurant. Jacob and another colleague, Ian Simpson, were killed.
We were all crying since like Saturday. Because, yeah, he was gone since Saturday.
Sarah says for her and the loved ones of both victims, things aren't getting any easier.
He was just a really good person. He was only 35. This is a horrible thing to happen to someone so great.
She remembers dealing with homelessness. Jacob, her former co-worker at Duck Creek, offered her food and a place to stay, displaying the kind of character many others saw during their interactions with him.
He was one of those people that, like, you could, once you became his friend, you knew if you ever lost him as a friend, it was your fault.
Pofel, a former beverage manager, was fired and banished from Oneida grounds earlier this year. Deputies say 50 people were inside as Pofel reportedly went toward the restaurant's waiter station before opening fire.
This waiter station is open to the public and not an employee-only restricted area.
Authorities believe this is where Jacob and Ian were shot. As Sarah grieves, she also looks back at Jacob's life and says his greatest skill was going the extra mile for people he loved.
He made you feel welcomed. He made everybody feel welcomed.
Mm-hmm.
He had a heart of gold. Like, I don't know what else to say.
And we're told Oneida plans to have a spiritual ceremony for Ian and Jacob in the coming days. Reporting in Green Bay, Tony Atkins, TMJ4 News.
And tonight at 6, the I-Team digs deeper into the shooter's past. Just 6 weeks ago, a former co-worker was granted a restraining order against Bruce Pofel. Why Pofel wasn't in court for the hearing and why the co-worker says she felt threatened. That's all new coming up on TMJ4 News at 6.